You know, Senator Schumer, the leader of the Democrats over in the Senate, from what I've seen so far, has not committed to voting for a similar resolution to yours that is being floated around the Senate. He said today to NBC that Congress would not hesitate to exercise its authority if needed. What do you make of that position?
It was very disappointing. His statement made no sense. One of the things we need to do as a Democratic Party is speak plainly, and this party should stand up against Donald Trump going and invading Iran. Frankly, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and people on the right have been stronger voices than Senator Schumer. Now, he's the one who cheerled us into the war in Iraq, so he doesn't have much credibility on these issues. And I would like the Democratic leadership to support Bernie Sanders and Tim Kaine and say we are not going into Iran and in the House for us to have this vote with Massey and me. The American people are sick of this. It's one of the reasons Donald Trump won, when he called out Jeb Bush and he said to Jeb Bush, you're not willing to say the Iraq war is a mistake. This is an opportunity for the Democratic Party to be the anti-war party again.
So are you saying that you're in agreement with Steve Bannon, Tucker Carlson, and Marjorie Taylor Greene?
On this issue, absolutely. I mean, they are talking to ordinary Americans who are saying, you know, let's build our industry here. Let's pour our money here. We spent 10% of the federal debt, $36 trillion, is because of the Iraq war. It was the biggest foreign policy blunder of the 21st century. It set America back in so many ways. And you've got young people wondering, are they going to be called up to serve in a war against Iran? None of the ordinary Americans want this, and they certainly want Congress to speak out. And I think this is not a partisan issue. This is an issue of, are you for peace abroad and building jobs at home, or are you for more overseas interventions? And the one thing I can tell you is the American people want Congress to have a vote on this.
Now, we'll see if that happens. It doesn't seem likely at this moment, but Congressman Khana, keep us updated on your efforts, and thank you for your time tonight.
Well, I think the president is actually where most Americans are at. Most Americans don't want to get into war. They certainly want to get into long-term protracted war, but they also don't want Iran to have a nuclear weapon. So I think he's actually smack dab where most Americans are at, maybe excluding a little bit from some of the younger people who haven't gone through this before. But you think about peace through strength, part of the reason that won was all the buildup. Remember, in 1980s election, everybody said Ronald Reagan was going to get us in the Third World War. He was out of control, and yet we had the most peaceful time in American history during those 8 years because he built the military up. He was strong. He wasn't afraid to use it, but he wasn't eager to as well. And I think that's the sweet spot right now. Don't be eager. Be specific. And even with today, the last few minutes hearing the president's comments, he's not letting out of the cat out of the bag as to what he's doing. I think that's probably highly effective.
Yeah.